Alright, spawning in the 6 o'clock position. Our red Protoss, looking to hang on in this series, needs a win here. We have Seed.
And spawning in the upper left position of merry-go-round. Currently undefeated in this tournament. Not dropped a map so far. It is RagnaroK.
Just a walk in the park for RagnaroK.
Yep, just smashing his
Just
way
another day.
up the dragon tourney.
You know, being in the commanding position here, I wouldn't be surprised to see some early aggression come out of RagnaroK. We'll see if we get an early scout out of him. We do have an Overlord coming out already, so it's not going to be a 10 pool.
Yeah, incorrect direction on the first scout for both players, but I think they're both going to figure out the other position once they scout the scout. I mean, there's only 3 spots in this map, so it's really not tough to figure out. So they should figure it out momentarily. Pretty equal in terms of knowing who the other player is. Big factor on a map like this, having that advantage. Lets you get early attacks off much more reliably. And, yeah.
Seed, having put his pylon on the low ground in his natural now, giving a clearer indication that he's looking to expand early. Looks like we're going to see a Forge Fast expand out of Seed.
Ooh, blocked quite nicely by RagnaroK right there.
Attempted Forge Fast expand by Seed. Successful. Not going to see... Okay, so we do see another probe up towards the base of RagnaroK. He's going to get in there and kind of take a look around. RagnaroK has dropped a pool first, so he should be safe against any kind of early cannon rush shenanigans.
Yep.
These drones are ready to run down the hill should they see anything. We're going to get a pylon block here.
Oh, barely stopped. Oh, trying it again. And
that's rather annoying for RagnaroK. We'll see if he takes his third or waits to pop out a couple lings and just take the natural. Kind of uncomfortable to have to take your third as your second base.
I think he's trying
more
to
of an extremity that way. We'll see if we get this cancel as well.
Yeah, it's hard to defend, especially against a Protoss.
No cancel.
It would be very, very tough to defend some early pushes if you had to pull your queens all the way down to the third. Like, it would just be unreasonable.
Right, without the creep spread, it leaves them so vulnerable to things like Zealots, for example.
Yeah.
One Zealot can take out a queen rather easily if you don't micro or move it backwards.
Yep, and we are seeing the natural go down at the third location of RagnaroK.
Small batch of lings to put an end to this from Seed. RagnaroK has had just about enough. 2 of these lings going to be slid off to chase away that probe. The rest are going to clean up that pylon. And pretty quick after that, we should see another hatchery come down for RagnaroK.
Seeing a natural coming down from Seed, as well as dropping another gateway. Actually, sorry, it's his first gateway right there.
It's his first gateway.
Yep.
2 gases coming down. The photon cannon's already up, poised to help defend against these lings.
Yep.
These lings won't be able to make it inside, and if they try, they will definitely pay.
Yep, they will pay the price.
Alright, we got 3 bases for RagnaroK now.
No gas being taken just yet. I think he's just gonna drone like mad. He's got that basic defense force of the lings up. Yep. Knows his opponent is not moving out of his base because these 2 lings fishing right here. Very nicely.
Yeah, RagnaroK's going to be droning for some time to try to saturate all 3 of those bases. Poised for the macro game now. These drones doing some long distance mining. Kind of an early drone transfer from RagnaroK, looks like. But that queen's going to arrive just in time.
Yep.
Very good by him.
Get the inject going on. Despite the long run, still good timing on that. Cybercore coming down from Seed.
A lot of gas stacking up from Seed now.
Yeah, he favored the Sentry last time. I imagine he'll do the same on this map. Sentry's being a really nice early defensive unit.
Especially against those lings.
Yeah, that comes in handy later on when you have that attacking force pushing out, gateway forces, possibly some robo forces. We'll have to see what he goes for. Yep, Sentry coming down. Definitely showing he likes the Sentries.
RagnaroK yet to take any gas. Once he does, there he goes. We'll see what he invests that in. That'll be our first telltale sign of what he's looking to do. He's splitting up his gas again, just so Seed can't get a proper read on how many he has.
You think that's what it is? You think it's a tactic to do that?
Yes, it is.
That's a really cool tactic. I like that a lot.
Normally, if you see 2 gas at the natural, you are to assume that there's 2 in the main. If you can't get a scout there, that's all you can really do. But a lot of players have been taking the 2 gases at their natural to kind of throw off other players. RagnaroK taking it a step above that, putting 1 gas at each base first, and then kind of saturating around that way. just making it really impossible unless you see all 3 bases. I really like that from RagnaroK.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. There's only 1 gas here. How many other bases? You know, it makes you want that other piece of information. We're seeing the Roach Warren come down from RagnaroK. Very similar build to what he did last time. He also dropped very similar timing on the Roach Warren, followed by Lair. Yep. Imagine we'll see some Roach play. That's his first big attack. He's not made many lings. In fact, he made just the first 4 and no more whatsoever. It was definitely enough, though, because we haven't seen any aggression whatsoever out of Seed. I think he's going to sit behind this wall, get that nice gateway force going on. Yep, 6 more gates coming in right now. This is a 7 gate, I think, coming out of Seed.
Yep, on 3 gases, it looks like.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's definitely looking to make a huge 2-base push here. Look at the bank for Seed just stacking up right now as he just kind of scratches his beard and his chin, just wonders what what units he's going to concoct here.
Yep. What shall I warp today? He warps a bunch of sentries, getting that count up, getting the energy up. Definitely an important thing for a Pokedex to have. Those force fields are absolutely crucial.
Decent supply lead for RagnaroK, however, you can see that most of it is going to be in drones right now. Not a huge army for RagnaroK right now. We should see a probe start to come out for Seed to look to make a proxy pylon. The army's moving out now. I don't see a pylon on the map yet, but there's that probe right there to help kind of quickly reinforce. There's going to be our first of probably several pylons we'll see. Always got to have a backup.
The progressive little reinforced pylons are very important before you can have a Warp Prism. Just as you said, he's laying down the breadcrumbs of pylons for the reinforcements to arrive upon. We've seen the early roaches push in. Nice force fields coming out, getting the lings down.
Speed is just now kicked in for the lings.
Taking that high ground pylon, very nice. You can warp
very
it down.
Nice force field there as well.
Yeah,
nice block.
Absolutely.
RagnaroK just kind of biding his time, figuring out how he wants to come at this, which angle is going to be best to engage at, excuse me.
He's going for the lock, so like the parting style, let me go ahead and lock you away from your own natural. You can't even defend this while I kill it.
Seed is staying very cool in this moment, handling this very well, using his energy quite effectively. And RagnaroK's going to be just kind of smushed against them. Kind of a tidal wave crashing against the rocks, not going to quite reach the army at all.
Yeah, his roach numbers are just not being utilized right now. He can't push them all into range because of the force fields.
Right, only maybe 2-3 roaches tops are attacking at once right now as he's trying to get better angles. Just getting piecemealed by Seed and his force fields right now. The energy is getting rather low for them, however. He does have a time warp available as well as a recall, it looks like, and now he's going to have to engage directly. The sentries are starting to fall down, roaches are reinforcing, but it's not looking too great for RagnaroK right now. A lot of drones already lost, and this third is going to fall.
Absolutely. 1 or 2 more shots at it, and he's going to take it down. There it goes. Still having a nice army supply lead right now. Another time warp goes down, stopping the roaches from running away or possibly advancing, getting that concave they want to have. It's beautiful. He's absolutely crushing the forces of RagnaroK here. We may see RagnaroK off the map.
Maybe.
Maybe. I think the G's might come out.
The roaches are burrowed. They're healing up rather well. RagnaroK trying to squeeze every bit of life out of them. Quick unburrow to pop some shots off. Trying to distract those sentries, maybe snipe 1 or 2. Energy's rebuilding on those, so there will be some force fields available by the time RagnaroK's ready to engage this. So I'm not sure if it's going to work out too well for him. Yeah,
Robo's coming up as well, hoping to get maybe some Immortals. Definitely going for an Observer now. He's seen the burrow play is going on. Meanwhile, 9 roaches coming out from RagnaroK, possibly looking to make a counterattack happen, or just reestablish his third and get that income going back on.
Tunneling Claws being researched for RagnaroK. That would certainly help out against these force fields. Pretty much negate all of the gas spent on those sentries. Unless Seed pops out an Observer here, which he does have the Robo coming down. An Observer would be great. An Immortal would also be great.
Yep, definitely would. He kept almost all those sentries alive right there, which is really crucial. Lets them generate more energy and become even more worth it.
Immortal's a little expensive right now for the amount that Seed is warping in, so the Observer's certainly going to help when those roaches go to burrow. Just going to get free shots.
Yeah, he's going Stalker heavy instead of going for the Immortals. Warp Prism coming out as well. May see it poke around, but I think it's going to be the mobile pylon moving along with the army, getting the warp ins around top of the army. A little roach backstab is going down right now from RagnaroK though. He could walk right into the natural of Seed and maybe force a base trade situation. That would be interesting. Seed immediately turning around and coming back home. He knows this is threatening to this natural income.
RagnaroK walks right in. Door was unlocked and wide open.
Yep. Well, the roaches had the key, to be honest. It was called roaches. Ooh, he snipes that. Was that a war prison? That was very nice snipe from RagnaroK.
Yeah, and splits up the units. Very cool by him. The Observer's going to help clean up these roaches as soon as it comes around. This roach is going to burrow, try to be as annoying as possible. They're starting to get shots taken at them. RagnaroK needs to realize this, and Unburrow starts firing back. He's not. He's just going to go for the escape while the other roaches still continue to pop shots at the probes.
Still poking. They were cleaned up, though, as well as the armies right next door.
RagnaroK, very good of him to split up now. There is only one observer out, so he can only be at one place at once. But RagnaroK can be at several places, splitting these roaches again, but just not quick enough.
Not getting much damage on there, to be honest. He really only got three kills on probes, which he traded, what, 10, 15 roaches for that?
Yeah, he still has not taken his third base again. Seed, the bank's just climbing higher and higher. The supply lead is now here, almost in a probe lead as well. RagnaroK not looking great at all.
I feel like RagnaroK opted to go for an all-in instead of reestablishing that third.
Yeah, he's in shambles as well as his economy. His third's just now being retaken, but the army's moving back across the map, and he doesn't really have a force to threaten Seed with to motivate him to come back right now. All of these photon cannons may even be able to hold the force that RagnaroK, has coming out here.
Yeah, Seed seems not to really care about that at all. Even more roaches poking in at his front. He may begin to care about this, but he's just pushing at that third yet again, getting the cancel. I think he's definitely got more than enough forces to move into the natural right here. He has enough sentries to make the force fields happen, split up these hydralisks, and really take him down. A bit of a base right here. The probes have been pulled, though, not trading very well at all with those roaches. A lot of probes going to fall down. Only 10, though. That wasn't too many. Seed being deflected at this natural. A few too many spine crawlers going on there. Gonna come back home because these roaches being just a little too annoying to ignore. Ooh, this is quite an Artosis pylon right here. Hate to use the term, to be honest. But, ooh, wow, that is a lot of gates going down. 6 gates unpowered by 1 pylon. That is a little devastating right now. You can't warp much in at all.
RagnaroK making really good uses of these roaches still somehow.
Yeah.
Being very annoying to Seed. He had to come all the way back. His army's now just kind of on house arrest at the moment.
Yeah, that's the second time he's been pulled back because of those silly bird roaches. Cool to see at RagnaroK. We don't see a lot of bird roach play coming out of players. I see a little more prevalent.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get his chance to come back into this game. That is a lot of Hydras.
Yes, it is.
That is a whole lot of Hydras. I think he was expecting some more Immortals to come out.
Yeah, I think so as well. He definitely is dropping the Robo again, so we could see Immortals finally pop out.
We could see Immortals. We could see more Observers based on the play that RagnaroK's been throwing down here.
Good point.
Seed looking to frantically restore power to all of his buildings.
This is crazy. I'd say RagnaroK is kind of clawing his way back in. He definitely... these roaches are still here. Could definitely still have a way back into this game.
Twilight Council coming down as well.
Yep.
Charge lots would be amazing here against Hydras. I don't think Seed knows what he's up against quite yet.
I don't think he spotted the Hydras. Yeah, I think you're right in that he doesn't quite know how many of them there are. They're not very upgraded, though. He's just now getting +2 melee or missile attack on these Hydras. I guess he is tied currently with Seed. They both have 1 attack.
Yeah, as time goes on, RagnaroK's just getting a better chance to come back into this game.
Yeah, he's slowly bringing himself back in. The army supplies are fairly even right now.
He certainly is, and he can contend with Seed's army right now quite well. He can defend that third should Seed come over here and try to stop it. So Seed probably feeling some pressure, feeling a little bit more uncomfortable as time goes on. Infestation pick coming down, as well as more roaches, +2 ranged attack coming out for RagnaroK. Templar Archives coming down for Seed.
Yep, Seed got the scout on that Hydra den as well. Definitely knows Hydras are in play.
Immortals still in production. Blink coming down from the Twilight Council finally. That decision's now been made.
Yep.
+2 attack as well coming down, slightly trailing his Zerg opponent.
Quite a line going on here of spines from RagnaroK. This is going to be a really, really, really tough area to assault. God, this is just crazy.
It's quite the investment, but the way RagnaroK sees it, it's either invest in these spines or maybe lose the game. So when you're up against that decision, it's an easy call to make.
He dropped them as soon as he lost that third base as that defensive move, knowing, like you said, that he needs to hold or he's going to lose. And he absolutely did hold with those. A push coming out of RagnaroK here. Definitely interesting to see. Behind this whole game.
Full energy.
Yep, absolutely.
Poised to strike. Some of these sentries quite low. Good engagement angle.
Yeah, nice concave going on right now from RagnaroK. Definitely could quite the damage.
Charging forward, no force fields yet. There we go. There's a few of them to push him back, but the third is now exposed. Seed kind of sectioning himself off from his own third base, and the third will fall.
Yep.
Force fields being a double-edged sword here. High Templars in the background. Storm is just about to finish for Seed. He could turn around and clear this up with a wave of his hand.
Definitely could. In about 10 seconds, he definitely could. Needs to hold on until then, though. Nice concave coming out of RagnaroK, doing so much damage.
Oh, the Hydras should be shaking in their boots right now. Oh, the first storm comes down. Good storms. 3 storms hit very well for him. Not quite enough yet. Another one right on the ramp. That was money.
Absolutely. Still, a lot of Hydras here, a lot of Roaches still going on, a lot of poking going on. There's a couple storms left.
Roach is trying to ignore those force fields, walking in while burrowed, still hitting the storm, absorbing those. The gateway will fall. It would be nice if he focused down this forge right before the +2 upgrade finishes. Very nice for RagnaroK.
Yep.
He's going to eat another storm. A lot of Hydras will fall as they dance in the midst of it.
On burrow, Roaches really took down a lot of the sentries as well. He just popped up and sniped all the sentries, all the Templars. There are currently none left.
RagnaroK really getting his money's worth out of this army here. Looking very nice.
I think he may get pushed away eventually.
Yeah, this is going to get cleaned up right here. He needs to stop rallying, go back home, kind of collect himself.
Come on, Drone. The battle is not for you. Get back to base. What are you doing, Drone? Oh, Blink and the Drone says goodbye.
Seed has resorted to killing civilians.
That was a bit of a bad banner. Get the hell out of my base. I'll show you.
It's not a warrior.
Nope.
But had the spirit of one. Seed now running across the map, looking to try to clean up what is left of RagnaroK. RagnaroK should be able to resupply a little bit faster, but the seed bank is a little bit bigger right now.
Yeah, definitely is. We saw RagnaroK build those defensive lings to try to hold off any sort of counterattack, repositioning his spines in a little bit better configuration. Infestor's coming down as well out of RagnaroK. 5 currently in the queue. Looking to combat that death ball style we're seeing out of Seed. Ooh, very nice blink.
These lings could tie up these stalkers. Blink will save them at least the first time.
Yep.
Probably look to, right down the cliff there.
Yep, we're seeing a 12 o'clock base coming out of RagnaroK, opting not to expand towards his opponent, which is his only other choice besides this base. So it's a good decision. Although Seed can't put much pressure on right now. He's a little pressured himself, lost his own third, does not really have the economy to build another army of the likes of which he had the first time. Ooh, Templars, Archons, Stalkers massing here at the front.
The evolution of this game has been rather interesting.
Yeah, it's been very back and forth.
Yeah, taken various stages, transitioning of power. It's hard to say what the outcome could be. I would say right now, Seed's looking like he's pretty comfortable with those Archons. He has the High Templar and the Storms to back him up. Quite a few Infestors for RagnaroK here.
Absolutely. That's a big piece of his army supply, so he doesn't have a ton of damage with his force, but a lot of ability to lock down his opponent and get nice hits with the Roaches. Trying to poke away at this base here with 34 drones. Definitely a lot of income invested here from Seed. He's kind of mined out his natural almost entirely.
Something going on at the 12 o'clock base. Seed seems to have found.
He did. He did
something
indeed see it
of interest.
Ooh,
it looks like we need to get some storms on these drones. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Didn't kill too many there. We got him very low. He tried to drop again. Actually get a kill on a couple of them there. Ooh, very nice.
Wow, another nice storm. All of them very low. One more storm could seal the deal if he had the energy for it. Roach is looking to put a stop to that. All of those drones very, very low.
Ooh, the Templar getting poked at here at the very front.
Oh wow, Seed's kind of caught out of position here. Really good engage for RagnaroK once again.
Yeah, he's
kind of whiffing those storms here, not getting the best hits. Those were a little bit better as the roaches and infestors dance around inside the storm a little bit. The fungals certainly help divide up this army, keeping it partitioned from one another.
That burrow was quite nice. You got just a little bit of health, let it tick a couple times, and then bam,
GG comes out of sea.
Goes.
RagnaroK takes this again, still not having dropped a map this tournament.